All right, Washington is rewiring money, not with memes, with retirement capital, Treasury market access, prime brokerage, and digital settlement rails as well, guys. Now, Ripple sits closer to that conversation than at any other point in its history. I think we're all seeing that. 2 executive orders were just signed by President Trump yesterday concerning crypto. We're going to cover it today. Ripple is quietly building the structure of something far larger, I think, than a simple crypto company. Good morning, critical thinker. Good morning, Monster. Welcome into the channel. Welcome to the show this morning. Please share us, like, subscribe. Share us with somebody that you think may benefit from what we talk about here. I hope you guys enjoy. You know, I'm not a financial advisor for information and education purposes only. I am not your financial advisor. Now, today we break down exactly what these 2 Trump executive orders actually mean. The heck happened? This conversation now connects directly into Treasury market access, basically, for Ripple. Institutional liquidity. Yeah, Ripple Prime takes off now. RLUSD's in this picture. And the broader question, of course, that many people are probably going to ask now, this is what I asked, is Ripple slowly positioned, making itself kind of like, it's going to operate like a next-gen bank? Yes, that's what's happening. Let's explain what these orders actually focused on, guys, that he signed. The first order targets retirement investment access. The administration wants agencies to have review the barriers that restrict and discourage retirement funds from investing into alternative assets, which includes digital assets, obviously, but private equity, infrastructure, tokenized markets, real estate, and understand the scale of this discussion. Retirement money represents some of the largest capital pools on the planet, period. Okay, this is huge money. 401ks, pensions, institutional retirement funds, huge stuff. Welcome to the channel, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I appreciate you guys stopping in. Guys, historically, that money mostly stayed inside traditional financial products. I think you guys probably know that. Stocks, bonds. Things are changing now. Mutual funds. You know, when governments start reviewing restrictions, capital pathways, of course, can begin changing here. Now, when these pathways change, liquidity is going to follow. It always does. That's basically the first one. The second order, this one focuses on expanding access to private market investments, essentially. Again, sounds technical on the surface, is not at all. It's very simple. Once you connect this, guys, once you look at it simply and connect this to tokenization, that's coming shortly. Also, private credit, private equity, obviously. Treasury collateral, think about that for a minute. Alternative assets, obviously. Real world asset market, that's coming up here. Yeah, this is the exact environment that we've been waiting for, that Ripple's been building over all these years. This is what they've been doing. Oh, yeah, that's it. No, not casino. Financial infrastructure, guys, settlement rails, liquidity routing, institutional movement of value. This is what we're looking at, all right? That's what we're looking at. Ripple's evolving far beyond just cross-border payments. It's not all they are. Look at all the pieces that come together now. RLUSD, the XRPL, obviously, custody solutions also, Ripple Prime Brokerage. Come on, this acquisition of Hidden Road, that might have been one of the best moves that Ripple has ever made. Yeah. Ripple Prime operates inside institutional market plumbing. That's huge. Treasury market relationships, prime brokerage operations, yes. Yes, collateral movement, liquidity management, and so on and so forth. Cross-market settlement as well. Yeah. This is major financial infrastructure inside institutions, guys. Ripple Prime is designed around institutional-grade digital asset services, trading access, custody, liquidity, settlement, Infrastructure for institutions, not retail apps. When people say Ripple may be positioning itself to be more like a modern financial entity, this thing we've never seen, yeah, this is what they're talking about. This is what we're all talking about. We're like, this is happening. Not retail banking checking accounts, not Main Street. I mean, all right, when you put the whole thing together and you think about what happens if government policy continues opening these pathways to digital assets with retirement accounts, suddenly the need for regulated, you're going to have regulated custody, regulated settlement, regulated liquidity, regulated institutional infrastructure becomes enormous. It's a huge piece. That's what we're doing here. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. It's not going to change overnight. I'll get to some comments here, guys. I think you guys can see this framework is being built right now. Yeah. Then the infrastructure, and then the liquidity, and then the adoption. And then price go up at the end. And no, Ripple's not becoming a bank tomorrow. No, this lays the pathway, though, for them to be able to become a bank much more simply. Sorry, guys, I'm not getting your comments. I'm yapping. Oh, yeah, Critical Thinker, first one in this morning. Heck yeah, Monster coming in secondly. Morning Critical. Oh, yeah. Welcome, guys. Welcome, my peeps. And Curry, welcome. Welcome. Yeah, man. What up, dude? Hey, welcome, Critical. Critical Thinker, we got to tell you, we really appreciate you here on the channel. We appreciate Curry and Marnster as well. Of course, as you know, I'm not going to leave you out. Mr. Art Caffeine, Mark Onsager, and a few others. Mrs. Lupe. Where are you, Mrs. Lupe? Where are you? Did I scare her away? I hope not. That wouldn't be nice. Critical Thinker saying, I just helped a retired guy up with XR. What? Awesome. Wait, what? He has a hard time figuring out how to answer it. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. All ages with the FOMO. True point. Whatever the calls, you're going to get a ton of calls. Mike, welcome to the channel. Ando, not a bad move. Not a financial advisor. Never buy or sell anything is what I say or do. Crypto's so risky. You can lose everything. Stocks, your pants, your shorts, your glasses, everything in crypto. Don't buy or sell anything is what I say to do. It's for information and educational purposes only. Now, I would also say never play this video back, whatever you do, in the 3 years that I was flashing these three things, these three coins up on the screen. Or Ando, or we're going to get to markets in a minute. Good for you, Mike, is what I'm saying. I'm saying smart dude. Studio, did we miss Ando? Should we say, we have to be honest, did we miss Ando? I kind of feel like we missed Ando. That's one that we missed. There's loads of them like Sui and blah, 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 blah that I chose to not purchase. You know, you've got to focus your firepower. You all know how this goes. You all have purchased crypto. But good for you, because Ando is a future crusher. Yeah, Ando's going to kill it. I'm not a financial advisor. You better not buy or sell what I say or do. Mark Caffeine, welcome in. Mike, welcome. Guys, if you are not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Please tap like, and please share us if you think someone that you know can benefit from the crap that I'm yapping each morning in here. Nice job buying Ando. Art Caffeine, we love you, brother. Welcome in, my good man. Cheers, bro. Cheers, Mr. Critical Thinker, with your Yeti cup, and cheers to everybody in here. Mike, cheers. Curry and Monster, and everybody else who is not chiming into the comments, cheers to you. You caught crypto info, blockchain made relatively easy with the tanker. Let's go ahead and get over to what we need to right quick. Okay, so the markets, coming to you, by the way, live from sunny Colorado. 7 a.m. here, 7:10. Naturally, $2.57 trillion crypto market. Everybody now is see, crypto's nothing. I told you all. Wait, hang on. I told you guys crypto wasn't anything. You stupid crypto people. Let's get over to the one here. There's people that put money into crypto. Look at crypto. Come on, over the past year. You would buy that? But look at this, though. Oh, boy, sorry, I did a Schmedley laugh. We're ready to crank out of that like nobody's business. Let's get back to a little more of the markets. Bitcoin, I'm sorry, I just don't care about you. I just can't care about you or Ethereum. Goodbye. That's not very nice, Tanker. Put a smile on your face if you're going to let somebody go off the cliff and let their hand go. Goodbye, Bitcoin, and goodbye, Ethereum. You've seen better days, and you'll see better days coming, and then you're going to go away. Maybe not Ethereum. I don't know. Bitcoin's tulip game. XRP's at $1.36, and look at Zcash. What's it doing, and why? Cardano's at 24 cents. I have so many people ask me, and Cardano? I'm like, well, yeah, I know. I ain't no financial advisor. My opinion is if, Cardano can finish what it's building, I think that it will be something fantastic. It's almost finished. It's on phase 4 of 4. It's finishing the 4th phase. Stellar, 14 cents. Oh my gosh. Hedera's at 8 cents. Ridiculous. Avalanche, did not buy into Avalanche. Full transparency, $9.31. These are crazy prices. In my humble opinion, look at Algorand at 11 cents. 11 cents. I'm never suggesting anybody does this. Somebody took $50K out of their 401k and paid the penalty and got Algorand at 11 cents. 454,000. All right, let's do it with look at Quant, $73. All right, hold on. Somebody did that with where are you? My little friend. You're right in here. With Hedera at 8 cents. So, Hedera. Somebody say, I'm just going to try it. Take $50K out of my retirement account. I am never suggesting anybody buy or sell anything. You must consult your registered investment advisor. This is simply a cartoon character exercise. Somebody wanted to go ahead and do that and buy the Hedera. What if they did? They got 625,000 Hedera. What? Got to remember to breathe. It goes to $30. Wait, yeah, it absolutely can go to $30 Hedera. Now come off of it. That's $18.7 million. Now look, you don't play big. You stay at the crib. You understand? Life-changing wealth, in my opinion, would require life-changing moves. Flare is at frickin' 8/100th of a penny. It's where Pudgy Penguins is, 9/100ths of a penny. Look at VeChain at 6/100ths of a... Oh boy, VeChain. Look at how much came into XRP spot ETFs yesterday. 10 million came in, and we are locking up $1.21 billion in XRP spot ETF capital inflow. 800, we're growing. 891 XRP spot ETFs locked up in XRP spot ETFs. Bitwise grabbed 5 Milski, Franklin grabbed 3, Canary grabbed 858,000, Grayscale 843,000. Rex pulled in 83 and 21 shares pulled in 13. Let's increase your exposure to the public, guys, huh? Get some more activity going. Increase your exposure. Well, a little bit. You could pull in more than that, Rexy. Come on, Rex. Let's get a sales team going. All right, now look, you got toll-free number down at the bottom, very bottom of the screen there. You better call them up and tell them Tanker sent you. Because, yes, we use Caleb, and boy, are they fantastic. I can tell you all the reasons why, not the least of which is if one does not use something like Caleb and Brown, which is a crypto brokerage, little bit different from your Krakens, your Coinbases, your Upholds, etc., etc., etc. You have daily withdrawal limits, so when your shit's cranking that day, you can't pull it off when it's at its heights. That's when you want to pull it off, right? Right. Can't do it. No. So, exchange crash, blah, 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 blah. I can't get it off there. And by the way, daily withdrawal limits. And by the way, monthly withdrawal limit of what? 50K a month with Uphold? You can't pull more than 50K a month off, I think, with Uphold. Pretty sure. Or is it 50K in 90 days and 15,000 a month or something? I don't know. I don't remember. Something. Don't quote me on these numbers. But anyway, with Caleb and Brown, if I want to pull out $1 million right then and there, I pull out $1 million. Wouldn't that be nice? Yikes. Now, where are you on the XRP rich list? Understand that half of these accounts have like 1 or 2 XRP in it, so consider that. This is the circulating supply, though, 66 bilski, almost 67 billion. Total available, that's hard to say. Total available supply. Wow. These are the top wallets, of course, Ripple. All Ripple, Bithumb, Binance, Uphold, Upbit, Ripple, Bitbank, CoinCheck, Ripple, Upbit's got quite a bit and quite a lot of XRP. What are they? Let's source it off. Larson. I don't know why I did that before I said Larson. That was a weird noise. Look at Brito. One of the 3 creators of the Ledger are playing some games over here. Would you make sure? Wow, imagine having that much XRP. Wow, Brito again. Wow. Unnamed wow. That's a lot of XRP, Evernorth, Kraken, Binance, Kraken. Interesting. Binance, CoinJar, Ripple, Bybit. Wait. BitTrue Insurance Fund. Huh. Okay, that's interesting to me. I don't know why. I love to get down into the weeds and people are like, it's getting boring. I know. TDLR. That's how much XRP is trading across these exchanges in the past minute across this area of the planet. That's interesting. Let's jump over to this.
Welcome back. Markets are lower this morning. Take a look at futures indicating a decline at the start of trading. The Dow Industrial is down 109 points. The NASDAQ is down 188 right now. Yesterday, the Dow was higher, but the other averages were lower. The S&P and the NASDAQ.
Nice hair flip, Maria. Come on. Play that thing.
Slipping for a second straight day as semiconductor stocks led a pullback. The Dow was up 159, but NASDAQ was down 134 and the S&P down 5 points at 4 o'clock on Wall Street. ProCap Financials Chairman and CEO Anthony Pompliano is with me right now. $40 billion in assets under management. What do you think about these markets, Anthony?
Well, I think that the market is showing us that the AI trade is real. People are very excited about the foundation that's being laid. You know, one of the things is that the United States of America is laying the groundwork for the next century. We used to be an analog industry. Now we are going into this digital world. And so artificial intelligence needs a lot of energy. It needs a lot of data centers. It needs a lot of compute. And we're building that out. The rest of the economy is trying to figure out, is this stuff going to be good or bad? Is it going to be a threat or is it going to help me? And I think that that's really what investors are trying to navigate here is we know the AI trade is real. We know that there's going to be things that are scarce, and so people want to allocate there. But what about the rest of the world? And that's what everyone's trying to figure out with their capital.
And I mean, the amount of money moving into AI and these data centers is just extraordinary. And I spoke with the team over at NVIDIA the other day, and they were telling me about this incredible demand that is just not stopping. Anthony, you recently launched your own AI model called CFO Sylvia, and you said that the model helped boost investors' net worth between 16 and 42% within 6 months of using the platform. If that's true, I want in. Tell us how this works.
Well, one of the things you got to remember is that artificial intelligence is very good at going through complex sets of information. And so one of the problems with the general purpose models like a ChatGPT or a Claude is that it doesn't have the context of your personal financial information. So what we built is Sylvia, which you can come in and you connect your portfolio, your bank account, your brokerage account, your crypto account, your credit cards, your private investments. And then you begin talking to Sylvia about what your goals are, or to identify risk, or try to evaluate various investment opportunities for your portfolio. And because not only does she have superhuman intelligence from the AI models, she also has the context of your portfolio. So if you go and you ask, for example, how do I get my tax rate down to ChatGPT, it will give you very generic advice. If you go and you ask Sylvia that, she will go asset by asset in your portfolio and tell you specifically for you, what should you do? And so we have seen thousands of multimillionaires go and sign up for this product, and they are asking on average 15 questions per week. And so as we see more and more people use the product, we can track the net worth growth. And what we see is across all income levels and across all net worth, the more they use the product.
Very, very interesting. I feel like you can just do that with regular AI, though, and feed everything into regular AI. Anyway, back to this over here. Thank you, Mr. Anthony Pompliano, Bitcoin extraordinaire guy. I'm pretty sure that's a Bitcoin lover of the Bitcoin. Theo, welcome to the channel, and welcome to the channel. Memi, welcome to the channel. Let's see what's going on in comments over here. Over here. Boy, I'm missing a lot of comments. Sorry, guys. We got studio's yelling at me. Comments. Sorry, guys. Let me get to your comments. Art says, do you see RBA Reserve Bank of Australia testing CBD through HBAR and XRPL? I think so. And did we show that yesterday? Not sure. Lay that out for us, Mr. Art. Lay it out. Lay out some stuff, Art. Lay it out, buddy. Mike, welcome. I feel like Tau has reached its limit. Not sure. Don't know about it. Good morning, Tank, says Theo. Ondo on a calculator exercise. Where do we think Ondo is going, guys? What's that, studio? Where do we think Ondo is going? Ondo. What's that, studio? Ondo Finance. Tokenizing gold. The XRP Ledger, I think, is one thing that I had heard they were doing. I'm not sure what they're really doing. They're doing a lot, though, right now. Tokenizing, I think, finance. I'm not sure. We can get into white paper. Let's just do a price. Yeah, I don't know a lot about Ondo. Don't know about Ondo. Let's see. I don't know. What are we doing for calculator exercises these days? As far as how much money we're dumping in, are people taking big chances, or 5,000? 5,000 is reasonable. Somebody can finally scrounge up 5,000 if they don't have a lot. They can. Over time, that can add up. They can do it. All right, let's say 5,000 on an exercise. Never financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. It's for information, education, and entertainment purposes only. Somebody grabbed 12,500 Ondo. Approx. You got to pay exchange fees, but approximately, let's say. And Ondo goes to, I don't know, where is Ondo going? Hold on. What's the max supply for Ondo? 3.74 bill. Total value locked. Quite a bit. All right. Well, I am thinking that we have at least a $25 Ondo. At least. At least. That's my call. That's just a call. I don't know. It's just fun to do that. I know people get aggravated. Just don't make price calls. On what time horizon? I don't know. Few years. Easily. Some people say that's crazy. It's easily $500 in a few years. It could be. I don't know. I don't know. Let's get back to comments. I don't know. Ondo is a winner, though. Ondo is a future crusher. There's no question about it. Welcome, Mrs. Lupe. Welcome to the channel. You came back in. Welcome. It's late here. Are you rich now or what? Says Mimi, getting totally bored. Totally get it. Mimi. Totally bored. What's the exile is worth investing? Is it worth it? I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know that one, dude. I don't know that one, Aunt. Mrs. Lippe says, one of my favorite things to read is all his live comments, and now they're cool. They are cool. I love the people that come in here. I love people who come in here that bash me, too. They're like, this guy's an idiot. Calculated exercise for Zebek. Oh, geez. Welcome, I'm free. Welcome into the channel. Okay, we'll do one on Zebek. Another one, studio. Did we miss Zebek or just say that was one we said no to? I didn't miss. I had to put my money into some other stuff. Okay, thank you, Art. I'll get to your comment in 2 seconds on that. Hold on. Oh, it's just good. It seems like more and more things every day with Ripple and XRP that are developing. And thank you, Art, for hollering. Hang on 1 sec, Art. What's that, studio? Yeah, we couldn't afford it to keep doing all these crazy okay, Zebek, let's take a peek. Let's take a ring on Zebek. Zebek Network, right? No. Yeah, is that right? Zebek Network, right? This is it, right? It always blows my mind. It's so cheap. Is that correct on Zebek? All-time high? Is that right? I think that is, right? That's our Zebek at number 120, studio. Seems far back there. Hold on. Is that right? Wow. Zebek is such a steal. No way. Caspa, too. Didn't get Caspa with a K. Got Casper with a C. That is Zebek at 120. Holy crap. Hey, studio, get buying. 121 on the list is Zebek Network. Holy crap. It's got a $298 million market cap. What? It's at 200ths of a penny. All right, almost 300ths of a penny. Wait, hang on. Let's do an exercise on Zebek right now. All right, now somebody say, you know what? Let me try a few grand. I'm not going to do anything crazy. Few grand. Studio knows that I'm taunting right now because I'm being like, come on, just 3 grand, drop it in. Wait, hang on. 298. Okay. What? That's $1 million. 3K into Zebek right now is $1 million Zebek. 1,006,000 Zebek. That is $1 million Zebek. Wait, hang on. Oh, you know that shit's going to $50. All right, let's say she only goes to $25. Wait, hang on. All right, let's say it only goes. Wait, is that right? It is 25 mil. Yep. All right, yeah, that's 25 mil on Zebek right now. 3 grand. 3 grand on Zebek right now. She goes to $25. That's 25 milski. I'm not a financial advisor. Never buy or sell anything because of what I say or do. Crypto is so risky you could lose everything in crypto. You must consult your RIA, your registered investment advisor. I can't believe I didn't share my screen that entire time, which is fine. I'll do it again. There it is. There's the calculator on Zebek. Zebek is at 0.00298 cents. $3,000 dropped on it, captured over 1,006,000 and change. Zebek. That's how many units of Zebek it grabbed. And now, of course, if she goes to $25, it's 25 mil. I'm not a financial advisor. You got to pay taxes, blah, 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 blah. Obviously, exchange fees. I mean, by the way, concerning Caleb and Brown, just so you guys know, when it comes to a proper cash out with Caleb, it's $500 to actually onboard with Caleb and open an account. It doesn't cost anything to move other crypto from your from exchanges or cold wallet onto cryptos. Fireblocks institutional grade custody, which is the flexibility essentially of a hot wallet, and almost all the security of cold storage, close to it. So, crypto onboarded, Sticky Note Studio, Sticky. Onboarded, throw me a sticky. Onboarded onto Caleb, one can go ahead and cash out if you're set up with your bank ahead of time. You want to make at least a $2,000 transaction with an aggregate of crypto or different cryptos or one, and make sure that you have a nice pathway connected with your bank. Make sure you're checking with your bank manager, particularly before you're pulling large transactions with your broker, Caleb and Brown. But you're permitted to set large target sell orders on the way up to the top, hopefully, and on the way down the mountain, because nobody's calling the top, right? So target sell orders are set, 6, 8, whatever for each one, for each project, ahead of time. Never a financial advisor, never buy or sell anything because of what I say or do. I'm simply a very calculated person, well thought. And that's the way I do things personally. It has nothing to do with you. This is for information and education purposes only. That's what's possible with Caleb. It does cost $500 to open an account with them. But it doesn't get, it's 3.5% buy-sell swap. So a buy-seller swap is 3.5% just flat rate, which isn't bad at all. I don't know. See, I did 1 million something before. Oh, I'm missing comments from Ant. I'm free. Was mad. I had 1 million XRP and gave up a week for Las Vegas. I hope you didn't do that. Do it, buy it. Zebek is working with XRP. Says I'm free. I'm sorry that happened. That you did that. And I'm sorry you did that. Critical thinks are Mars both legacies will be shown. Oh yeah, we missed Art. Art said yesterday we showed JP Morgan testing bonds on XRP. Yeah. RBA was testing with some of the Ace bar. Testing. Wait. RBA Australia testing CBDCs through HBAR and XRPL. All right, let's check it out. I don't like it. I don't like Australia testing. We knew it was coming. We knew it was coming. Let's check it out, Art. Thank you, Art. Here, let's check out what Art is bringing up here. Let's see. Let's see. I'm just neurotic. Yes, I meant that. Let's get it. AI and see what it's saying here. Reserve Australia Bank have officially utilized both Hedera and the XRP Ledger to test live wholesale central bank digital currencies and asset tokenization transactions. This landmark deployment was finalized under Project Assessia. I know I'm not saying that right. Real world research program aimed at evaluating how digital currencies can optimize wholesale financial markets. Key framework of Project, is that like the Assessia Berry? Unlike theoretical proofs of concept, Project issued an actual pilot with CBDC representing a real legal claim on the RBA denominated in Australian dollars. The initiative was designed to test the automated issuance, secondary trading, and instant settlement of tokenized real-world assets like government bonds, corporate bonds, and carbon credits. And the ledger, the infrastructure, the RBA deployed its digital currency infrastructure directly across a select group of public and private distributed ledger technology networks, highlighting Hedera and the XRP Ledger as central public rails. What? We'll check how Hedera was utilized. Okay, that's interesting. I didn't know you could do that. Hedera was utilized enterprise-grade speed and fixed fee structure positioned it at the core of multiple operational trials. Payment use cases. Hedera was leveraged across 4 distinct payment and settlement use cases outlined in the final report. Enterprise ecosystem, major participating institutions, including the Bank of Queensland, National Australia Bank, NAB, and Westpac, collaborated on applications interacting with the Hedera mainnet and HashSphere, a private enterprise network built using Hedera technology. Now, how the ledger was used and how it was utilized. The XRP Ledger was selected due to its native capabilities for high-speed, low-cost asset issuance and decentralized trading mechanisms. End-to-end bonds life cycle. Financial firm ZeroCap led a pilot program in the XRP Ledger to execute the full life cycle of an Australian government bond tokenized as a digital twin. Mechanics tested. The trial successfully demonstrated primary issuance, secondary market trading, automated market maker functionality, and redemptions. Settlement medium. The transaction was on the XRPL. Transactions on the XRPL utilized the WCBDC ecosystem and the Ripple's institutional stablecoin infrastructure, RLUSD, for near instantaneous settlements. I know people don't like it, neither do I. The direct financial outcomes and steps, we can get into all that. We're not going, well, maybe we will a little bit here. Let's see. The pilot, 4.4 million, was minted. Transaction was okay, 250,000, seamlessly processed. It's not bad. Wow. The DFCRC estimates tokenization and digital money innovations could add 24 billion AUD annually to Australia's economy. Whoa. Hiccups. Whoa. Thank you, Art, for bringing that to our attention. We can get more deeply into that. We can't right now, but let's get more deeply into that. Holy crap. Yeah, large real-world usage and development on the XRP Ledger and also Hedera. We're not financial advisors. You know we're not. For the longest time, I've needed to add H-bar to these three. When people ask me and look, well, Frank, what should I'm like? I don't know. I don't know I think what's gonna be around coming up in a decade is gonna be XRP, XLM, XDC, HBAR, Algo, IOTA, Quant, ADA. That's my opinion. And some others, Beck and some others will be around 10 years from now, in my opinion. That's an opinion. I'm not a financial advisor. You could lose everything in crypto. It's so darn dangerous. You're going to have to consult your RIA. That comes and sits down at your kitchen table every Sunday morning and tells you how crappy your 401k is doing. All right, I hope you have a great day today. Enjoy it. Tomorrow is Friday, the end of the week. We hope you have a fantastic day today. Art, thank you for helping with some current news and things like this. Chain Wallet, thanks for coming in. let's get to some last comments. 4 years ago, staking was a bad idea. The future is now. Yeah, and it's starting to happen with larger. No, I haven't heard about this vault with the Decent wallet. No, 4%. You know, we're and XRP and Flare. I think the thing is, careful now, Chain Wallet, because I think with that wallet you have to be careful. Because I think that's hot when you're doing that. Pretty sure that's hot, and there's a chance that you could be losing your XRP. Maybe I'm wrong. Yes, love a Decent wallet is fantastic in my opinion. Love them. Love a number of cold wallets. They're fantastic. You know, thanks for bringing that to our attention. I hope you guys have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. Colorado time. Have a great Thursday. Tomorrow's Friday. Keep a big smile on that face. I know it's boring, but the bull run is coming. It is coming. You know it's coming. Have fun till the bull run. That's what you got to do.